Hey, how's it going? In this video, I'm going to show you the exact content system that turns posts into booked calls on autopilot without chasing likes, hacking the algorithm, or burning out. Now, here's my promise for this video. This isn't just surface level advice. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to creating content that doesn't just get views, but content that consistently attracts you, qualified buyers, and pre-sells them on your offer before you even get on the sales call with them. If you're a coach, consultant, or selling an info product online, I know the struggle. You might be posting content, but it's not translating into clients. Maybe you're getting engagement, but none of these people are serious buyers, or maybe you're even stuck on what do I even say in my videos. And here's the key, it's not your fault because you've been told that views or more content equals more clients, but that's the biggest lie in online business today. Views don't pay the bills, strategic content does, and that's what I'm going to help you do today. So make sure to watch the full video and you'll have a clear roadmap to take away and go start implementing into your business. Now, before we dive into the system, here's why you should listen closely. I built this system by studying what the top coaches, consultants, and course creators are doing today to grow their business, then simplified it into a process anyone can follow without wasting hours trying to figure it out on their own. So as we go through this, don't think of it as random tips. Think of it as the same step-by-step system real businesses are already using to turn their content into a predictable client acquisition funnel. Now, before we get started into this, I want to actually address the problem. Now, the truth is that most coaches and consultants are creating content, but they're not creating it strategically. They're just posting random tips, which is just as bad as posting nothing at all. Or they try to speak to everyone at once, which is diluting their message. And if your message is diluted, people might enjoy your content, but they won't see you as the person who can solve their problems. Your content has to act like a funnel. At the top, it attracts the right people using your short form content, and in the middle, it nurtures them and builds trust. And then at the bottom, it pre-sells them. By the time they get on a call with you, their objections are already completely handled and they're ready to buy. If your content isn't doing that, then what you really have is free entertainment and you're doing something completely wrong because entertainment doesn't pay the bills directly. Now, the solution is the 4-step content system that I was talking about. Let me zoom out a little bit here. So this is the exact 4-step system I use right now with my clients, and I'm about to break it down for you right now. So step 1 is identify your dream client. If your content is for everyone, it's really for no one. You need to know exactly who you're speaking to because, well, I'll just step into this example and explain why after. So for example, let's say you're a fitness coach, right? There's a huge difference between crafting content and creating content for a 40-year-old dad who wants to lose 30 pounds versus a 25-year-old gym rat who wants to bulk up. It's the same niche, right? It's all the health and fitness niche, but it's totally different messaging and you're going to be talking to different people. For example, a 40-year-old dad, they're a little bit older, so you have to talk a little bit differently to target them rather than like a 25-year-old gym rat that really wants to bulk up, right? And they're already in two different starting points. One of them, the 40-year-old dad wants to he wants to lose weight, and the other one he wants to gain weight. So how are you going to give the same advice, and how's it going to apply to both of them, right? You have to speak into your target audience, so you have to figure that out before the next steps. And I'm going to give another example down here. So if you're a business coach, right, and you're helping people land their first client, there's a big difference between helping a six-figure coach scale to $20,000 a month, right? They already have success, or that there's a big difference between that, or are you helping people land their first client? See the big difference? Somebody's already might be making 6 figures and you're helping them scale to 20,000, maybe even more, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, right? Or you could be helping somebody that knows nothing about it and they're trying to just get their first client, they're trying to make their first dollar, right? It's a huge difference here. So you got to think about it. If you're not clear on who you're speaking to, your content will always feel generic, and generic content often gets ignored. So I want you to take a little time and figure out who your dream client is. If you guys want a separate video on talking about how to specifically figure out your dream client and how to do that efficiently, I can make a separate video on that. It would go really in depth. I don't want to waste too much time here, but I think most of you got the gist of it and the idea around it. But comment down below if you want more in depth. Now for step 2 here, it's to map out their pain points, objections, and limiting beliefs. So you already thought about who your dream client is, right? You already have it in your head. Now the next step is to create the endless supply of content ideas that tailor to your target audience, and this is exactly how you do that. So so you might be asking, how do you actually find these, right? Or how do you think about these? And the key here is to listen closely to your sales calls. You know, what are people objecting, or what are they saying, and like what are you kind of repeating in your sales calls that are like breaking limiting beliefs? You know, like are they being like, "Oh, I don't have time to pay for this," or like, "I don't have this or this." I'll go more into details down here. Um, but yeah, so you want to pay attention to your sales calls. You also want to pay attention to DMs where prospects are hesitant, or like there might be DMing you asking questions like, "Hey, how do I do this?" or "How do I do this?" or "Can I still do this if I'm blank?" You know, and you're gonna want to take all these, and you're going to list them down into pain points, objections, and limiting beliefs. And then another good one is asking your current clients already, like what almost stopped you from investing, or even looking at your comments in your videos. This will help a ton because people are going to be asking questions that you can turn into whole videos. So, yeah, so you got to think about it. Every objection, every limiting belief can be turned into content here, right? So, for example, if you're a business coach, an objection might be down here, right? I don't have enough time to start a business. Or if you're a fitness coach, maybe you have clients or prospects that their limiting belief is, I have bad genetics and I can't get to where I want to get, right? Now you want to take all these and turn them each into a video. And when somebody watches these videos, you're going to crush the exact objection that's holding them back. And they're instantly going to trust you more because you just removed a barrier that no one else could. You shifted their belief. Now they trust you a lot more because you helped them overcome that. So you want to also take some time on this. Again, I can create more in-depth videos. This video would just become hours if I did it all here, but it's not that hard. So just take the steps that I showed you and go ahead and do it. Now, step 3, right? I already talked a little bit about this, but you're going to want to create content that builds authority and builds trust. So you have their pain points and you have their objections. You're going to want to flip this into content. So for example, imagine your dream client believes paid ads are the only way to grow, right? Now that's a limiting belief, an objection that one of my dream clients could possibly have, right? That they're like, "Oh, I'll just do paid ads." Now you can create a piece of content showing them how organic content can actually outperform ads when done right. And the fact that when you run ads, right, you're only giving the person, the prospect, one chance to see you, right? You only have one ad there. But if you have content, you're giving them hundreds of opportunities to see your face and to get nurtured, right? So that's a good thing about this. You are shattering their beliefs, and just do it through content. And this is talking to you guys too. If you're running paid ads, you're only giving them one person or one time to look at your video or whatever content you're putting out there. So this is just a perfect example here. So yeah, so when you change somebody's beliefs, um, because of your content, they're immediately gonna see you as the authority figure, and that's the difference between random tips and generic content that isn't targeted, and content that actually converts into sales and more qualified leads. Random tips are forgotten, while targeted content builds trust, and trust is what makes people buy here, guys. This is the key. Now, moving on to step 4, which is the last step here, is this is where it all comes together. Think of your content like a simple funnel, right? The top of the funnel is short form content, which is the growth engine, quote unquote, and this is the heart of the funnel, the key to the funnel. Short form videos are what puts you in front of your dream clients daily. They grab attention quick, build trust quickly, and position you as the go-to authority, all in 30 to 60 seconds. Without this, nothing else moves. This is like the root of everything. Now, the middle of the funnel is not necessary here, but we do have it here listed because this only helps you, right? So the middle of the funnel is, after discovering through short form, prospects naturally want to see more from you, right? So here's how you guide them. Many chat strategies, right? You can implement many chat strategies that deliver extra value and move them closer to booking. I've helped clients do this. Now, your profile bio link. Also, your profile is a really big thing. I can go over in another video how to optimize this the best way. But basically, in short, you want to have the top line is kind of like a one-liner elevator pitch. Who you help, so your target audience, we talked about that. Who you help and how you help them. So like I help blank do blank blank blank. Now the second line wants to be a DM CTA, so it could be like DM blank to learn more. And the next line can be a link CTA, so it could be to book a call, so to your Calendly, or it could be a link to your YouTube, right? So like right here, I say which can lead directly to your calendar to more content, which leads to this other strategy, long form content. Like YouTube, for those who want to spend more time with you, you have more time to nurture them there too. Now, the key is this: the short form content has already pre-sold and nurtured them. These pathways just give the prospects way more ways to confirm what they already feel, that you're the right fit to help them reach their goals and whatever you're helping them with. So this bottom of the funnel here is the booked call. This is where the conversion happens. By the time someone books, they're not cold anymore like they would be if you didn't implement this system. They've been pre-qualified, pre-sold, and pre-nurtured by your short form content, along with other of these strategies if you did implement them. And that's why the call feels smoother, conversion rates skyrocket, and you don't waste time convincing people to work with you. You are the prize, right? They should just be like, please, like, I want to work with you, right? You've helped me already so much. Now I want to see what's behind the paywall and where you can help me reach my goals, right? So this is why short form is the key. It's the simplest, most scalable way to attract the right people. And you build trust at a scale because you can post so many videos, and it helps you fill your calendar with ready to buy prospects. Now, moving down here, right? Now, here's what my agency does for people and why it's different. Most coaches understand all this in theory, and you can go implement this right now, but a lot of people get stuck in the execution, for various reasons. They don't know what content ideas to come up with, they don't have time to script, or they don't want to spend hours editing videos. And why should they? You're a business owner. You shouldn't be doing this. Your only job should be to be pressing record, and everything else should be done for you. Think of Alex Hormozy, for example. He's not sitting there editing his videos. No. All he does is record them, right? He sits down, records them quickly, and his team does the rest for him. That's exactly what we do for people. We've taken this strategy and turned it into a done-for-you system where all you do is record. We handle everything else from ideation to scripting to editing and even helping you post, right? And we make sure every piece of content is designed to attract, nurture, and pre-sell your dream clients so you can boost your conversion rates and work a lot less on actually selling them, and work a lot and focus on working on the bigger important things of your business, like actually delivering the results. You're the expert in your niche, so you focus on just your expertise and delivering those, while we focus on bringing you in those clients and helping make the whole process a lot smoother and easier while boosting your revenue. Now, if you'd like help implementing this and want us to build this system for you, here's what to do next. Okay, I want you to click the first link in the description and book a call with me. On this call, we'll look at your business and show how this system would apply specifically to you. And if it makes sense and if we're a good fit, we'll build the whole thing for you, from strategy, scripting, editing, everything. All you need to do is press record. Now, there's no pressure to work together. At the very least, you'll walk away with clarity on how this content can start booking clients for you on autopilot and a more tailored strategy towards you. Now, if you're not ready to book a call yet, that's also totally fine. Just DM me the word strategy on Instagram. It'll be another link in my description or on my YouTube profile, and I'll send you some free resources to help you get started, because I do want to help every single one of you. So I really just want to provide you guys with as much value as I can. Closing up this video, you now have the strategies and the systems that you can put in place today to stop wasting time posting random content and start creating content that grows your business and pre-sells your offer before you even touch a sales call, right? Now, I hope you guys all took some value from this, and I hope you guys actually didn't just watch this video just to watch it. I hope you guys go right after this video, go implement it, go make some money. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you on that call.